the zigzag wolf cut in 2 minutes. 2 ponytails, zigzag sections, cut off and chuck out. It's one of the biggest things with these wolf cuts. When I do salon versions, I do wet them down. When I do these, when I'm just exploring and showing you really quick and easy ways to understand hair cutting or sectioning, because this could be something you could use in the salon. You'd wet the hair down and you would just zigzag through that side, splitting the hair like so, and then that hair would be wet, so we'd section that out as we would. We'd take a section through the back, we'd section that out. But the reason I do it on dry hair is for the instant sort of like, oh wow, I haven't got to go through all of the blow drying or anything like that. You see me pull it out, drop it, and you see the instant result. So what we want to be doing first is just detangling, making sure this hair is nice and detangled. This haircut has already been cut into a lob, like a long bob. So it's a really nice length for a wolf cut, because once we sort of lift all that up there, we're still keeping that real nice strong line. And we haven't got to be cutting too much off of these ponytails to make it look something really sort of salon wearable. So I've just got my bobbles. Just going to pop it on my wrist for now. Right, at the high point, and then we're just going to go back and forth like so till we get to that ear. And then what you see is a really nice zigzag section. So what I want to do first, before I bobble it up, because I need to do the other side, just get a clip. I'm going to do the same on the other side. So let's spin around. So you get to see there. High point of the head. I can see where I am because of my previous section. The ear's there. So then we're just going to go just back and forth like so. And you can see we've zigzagged out again. So what I'll do now is I'll just take all of that hair that's been sectioned out. We just want to detangle to make sure we've got our sections just nice and clean and tight. There we go. So that is there. You can see middle on the nose. Boop. There we go. Back section's already done. We're all ready to go. We grab our other bobble and we grab our comb, competition winning comb, and we want to take this up to the ceiling. But what I can pretty much guarantee by how I'm feeling this hair, not all of it is going to reach. There we go. On cue. Reason that's not going to reach is that is the length and it's too short to reach. So you know, look, we've got all of this hair here. You know you're maintaining your length, which is the beauty of this. This section here, this section here. This section is going to be cut up on top. This section here is going to be cut out from the head like that. So what we've got here is we've got these pieces that fall out. And what these are, this is the length. These are the pieces that have come here from the furthest point, come up to there. So as long as we don't cut any shorter than that, we know we're maintaining length. And to be honest, I think that is a beautiful guide. I mean, look, there and there, that would be a really nice length on this haircut. Putting in these short pieces here and knowing that we're going to be keeping that length. So that's the length I'm going to go for. So let's just find one of those, which is there. I'm pulling out 2 there. That might help. And I'm going to elevate slightly to there. And I'm going to point cut. Reason I'm going to point cut is it will create softness. So we've got the zigzags for softness, we've got the elevation for softness, and we're point cutting for softness. If you are a hairstylist watching this and you're always wondering how to soften off haircuts, this is why I bring these videos. Because when I was a young stylist, I was never taught point cut. I was never told I could refine hair, anything like that. it was like the hair's wet and then you blow dry it, ta-da! But I was always looking at my haircuts thinking, like, why doesn't that look? And the word I was looking for was polished. Why doesn't my haircut look polished? And the reason for was because I wasn't polishing it at the end. I wasn't refining it. So here we go. Just going to keep deep point cutting into there to create loads and loads of softness. Elevate more to create even more softness. Point cut more to create even more softness. There's different ways to point cut. You can go straight in, which creates maximum softness, or you can change your angle slightly. I'll show you. Maximum softness. A little bit more softness, but taking off a bit of length, taking off a lot of length, and creating a softer line than blunt cut. But there we go. That's going to be that front for now. Just so you can see where it's sitting and see how soft that's sitting. We're going to get onto the back. And with the back, we know we're maintaining that length. So whatever we do, we're just going to create layers. That's what we want to do. The shorter we go, the heavier on top. The longer we go, the softer on top. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to measure what we've got here. So from that bobble, I've got my thumb on the fourth one. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That's now my guide for this back section. So I know that if I lift this up and I go to the fourth hole on that comb, those lengths are the same because that is my guide. So there we go. So I'll just point cut all that off, create softness. And again, let's just get rid of that. Now you should be able to see, I'm going to really, really soften this off. This is going to be the softest wolf cut in all of the land. So you see I'm just going in vertical, just taking off all of that bulk on those ends. And that's us done. We're ready to go. We're ready to pull this out. Actually, I'll do this one first so you can see. Here we go. Remember, we've got that zigzag section. So we've still got some of this hair, which is going to be in with the back. And we've got some of this hair that's going to fall in with the front because of the zigzag on the side sections. So let's pull it out. And I'll tell you one thing I've missed. Jeez. Is this? This is the key to a good wolf cut. Just rip your client's head off and then pop it back on. But there we go. Done. That is the softest wolf cut you will ever see, probably in your life, or until I find a softer way. So the product I'm going for is Joico's Hair Shake. And like I said, it's a liquid, but liquid to powder. Allows me to get volume and manipulate the hair while it's drying, while it turns into a powder. But it doesn't flat or mat the hair off at all. Look, I haven't even touched it. She's ready to go. Although she can't see, just don't drive. So while it's drying, I'm just getting my fingers and thumbs in there, just to pull it about, just to show you how much texture is in the hair. I wouldn't necessarily say go out like this unless you were going to like a rock and roll concert, but rock and roll concert, is that what they're called? A gig? How's that for 2 minutes, 3 minutes work? The zigzag wolf cut in 2 minutes. What do we think, guys? Let me know in the comments down below. I would love to know what you think of that. The zigzag wolf cut in 2 minutes, 2 ponytails, zigzag sections, cut off and chuck out. Super easy. But if you are a salon stylist and you're thinking, geez, I want to be able to do that on the salon floor in that time, I wouldn't necessarily say do it in 2 minutes for your clients, but what I would say is follow the sort of fundamentals of that. Half the head off, zigzag sections, section, don't cut it in once, pull it up, pull it out, over direct to the middle, over direct to the back on the top, and then cut section by section, and you'll get something similar, most probably better, because it's taken section by section. This is just a great way just to be able to show you what we can do so quickly, just following the fundamentals of hair cutting. If you're new, hit subscribe, thumbs up as always, comment down below, and I'll see you on the next video.